Hello and welcome to Kitty's Game Corner. So, have you ever heard of Battlesouls? No? Well, me neither had I. So, Battlesouls is stated as released in May 2016, but everywhere in the game it still says in beta, so it's probably in beta. Playing the game, I can understand why it's in beta, since it does need a lot of work. Now, Battlesouls is a free-to-play MOBA game with different maps and 6 different classes. Now, the first thing I noticed in the beta is that it has the shop button. Yep, it's supposed to be financed by in-game cosmetics purchases and boosters. And right here you can see on the screen that they currently charge $2 for one icon. And there's also icons that you can earn while leveling up. Currently, that is the only thing you get for leveling your profile. It gives you like these icons. And it's gonna be interesting to see what else they're gonna include by leveling up and getting this XP, which currently does not give anything. So in the shop, there are currently 2 pets you can buy. Also, it's just cosmetics. It will not help you or do anything. The most noticeable thing I did see, however, was XP boosters. Normally, I don't really like XP boosters because, you know, they can be like some pay-to-win element is. But depending on what you unlock with XP, it's not necessarily bad. Now let's head into the game. And my only problem with heading into the game was that nobody was really playing it. It's like almost. The several times I went into the game, there were between 1 and 4 people playing the game. And this was across Europe and American servers. So I have to admit, I've never seen that before. As you've seen here, I've moved ahead to the classes. The mage class is a fireball shooting class that gives damage boosts when you change to him in game. The knight gets an invulnerability bonus for 2 seconds, and the elf character gets an area heal. Now, you're supposed to change these in combat to give you boosts, so you boost your team or yourself. So, the cannon lady, she gets an armor boost, and a wraith type called Pharas, I think, can sense people through walls and use his hunt ability. And whatever that means, because I got no clue and I never got it to work. Takan, and he's a melee healer that heals people around him when he hits the enemy. He supposedly has a pull-in ability, so when you switch to him, pull in people. And then his second ability is a stunning hammer. Now, first of all, some of the things I do like about the game is its graphics. It's not the worst, and I think some will like it and some will not. I think it's a preference thing. There are different maps you can play, which are designed differently, but play the same. So you take the middle point that gives you access to kill the enemy's team's gem, which you have to do 3 times. Every 2 minutes, why am I saying boots? Boosts spawn, even though they don't really seem worth getting at the moment, but you know, maybe later on they'll be better. So now the interesting thing in the game is really the character switch on the fly thing. And using it can really turn the tide in a battle. Sadly, at the moment, I just feel that's what the game has to offer at the moment. So I really hope they're gonna improve on it. Now, the magic gets very, very fast, pretty dull. Since you're just camping in the middle to kill the enemy, so your team can take on the gem, and that's it. Back and forth, back and forth. In other MOBA games, you have other things. In League of Legends, you have item buys, you have dragons, you have all kind of things. In Heroes of the Storm, you have small objectives that can help you take down the enemy's towers. And in Battlesouls, you don't really have any other things. And, you know, some might like it and others won't. I guess I'm a little bit on the won't side. Now, the characters in the game feel very much the same. There is very low impact to feeling when you switch to another character. You don't really feel powerful taking the wizard or the pirate cannon lady. It kind of just feels a little bit uninteresting. There's no assist system for the healers, so you won't get point for healing a teammate that kills an enemy or when you do some damage to that enemy. At the moment, there's no way to communicate with your team either. There's no ping options, there's no voice, or there's no text chat. The bots only play the same mage and don't really changed to make it harder. Now, the biggest issue I have with the game is that it can be practical unfinishable. If the team is closely balanced, you won't be able to kill the other team because they spawn too fast after you kill them. And that means that if you kill the enemy team in the middle, they will respawn before you reach the gem. So you actually have to kill the enemy team 2 or 3 times before you can take down the enemy's gem. And you still have to remember that if one of them just takes the middle point, then you have to start all over again. So it's really hard to actually win the game, and there's no end timer, so you can just keep on going, you know, until somebody says, oh, I'm not gonna do this anymore. So, you know, I played with bots, and the fastest game was 17 minutes with bots, and that was bots with really bad AI, and that's something else I don't like. The AI do not go for boosts or do anything else than going for the middle, and if they encounter an enemy player, they will initiate combat. So my conclusion to Battlesouls is that it was probably released into beta a little bit too soon. And the focus on founders packs and items you can buy is kinda strange when the game is in such an unfinished state. Now, I do need to say that I did not have any crashes, or I did not find any game-breaking bugs. So that's a good thing. So it's gonna be interesting to see what else Battlesouls is gonna come with, and I really hope that they're gonna be able to pull some people in, you know, so it's not gonna feel so empty, because at the moment they just have an empty game that nobody plays, and that's too bad. So as always, I thank you for joining me on Battlesouls, and I will see you next time on Kitty's Game Corner. Bye bye.